This is a lorry, and we've set ourselves a mission to build our own mini golf course. With 6 of the 9 holes complete, we're going full steam ahead this week to finish the final 3.
Are you ready for no sleep and loads of mini golf?
Oh.
This lorry is a third of the size of a normal mini golf course, so we're having to get super creative in order to fit all 3 holes in. The third one is the craziest hole out of the whole course. But to start the first one, we've got a ramp.
But this isn't just a ramp. This is a hidden booby trap.
Now, when you think of booby traps, you probably envision snakes hanging from a ceiling and arrows shooting bows at you. Wait, what? But this is a mini golf course and not Indiana Jones. So our booby traps come in the form of lots of holes. When testing this course out, our ball wasn't making it up the ramp. So we had to raise this floor up so our ball would roll smooth and pucker.
That's better. Now we can move on to the edges.
The best booby traps is when you know they're there, however you can't do anything about it. So on this hole, to force players to go up the booby trap, we have to install edgings so there's no way around.
Okay, now all the edgings are done. This looks amazing and the courses are coming together. Let's talk about the holes and the punishments for them.
This is the most exciting part of this whole hole. And it's not that I get to bring out my Santa interpretation, it's the fact that we get to make the ball move without anyone knowing where it's going to come out from. So to cover up the ugly pipe work, we have to install the backboards.
Woohoo!
And rinse and repeat for all the holes.
This is definitely the worst part of drilling any hole. I don't know how they haven't come up with a better solution to this yet.
Like seriously, if anyone knows of a better technique, please let us know in the comments.
Right, round 2.
Now you're probably wondering what makes this hole a booby trap. Each hole we drill out is going to lead to a separate path on the course, each of them presenting their own challenges. However, the further down the ramp we got, we had some challenges of our own.
Not so secret trap thing anymore, is it? It's quite obvious.
And the fact that pipe work wasn't even fitting under the ramp. So that resulted in us idiots having to try and build the most awkward DIY ramp possible. But it wasn't looking too bad until we took a step back.
Alright, and that's all the holes done. Now, I can't exactly say with certainty what we've just done. This is an absolute monstrosity of wood, but I'm glad we're covering this up, and I'm glad it works.
With tubes and ramps sorted out and directing the balls in all types of directions, it is time to cover them up and make this thing look a little bit more pretty. But during this tidy up time, we found a problem.
There's one thing we don't like about this hole, which I've just noticed now, and that is the fact you can see the light shining through the hole whilst you're teeing off. There's no figuring out where the holes actually lead to. You can almost see it straight away. And regretfully, we're going to have to move the hole. Because even though we've got a week to do 3 holes, the holes still have to be perfect. And they're going to be the best they can be. And in my opinion...
It's a bit naff.
Yeah, it's not naff, it's just unsatisfying, I'd say. It's been about 3 hours since we last updated you guys. And it's literally dark outside now. And we just finished this blinking pipe work. It has been a nightmare. We've had to go down to B&Q, replace it 3 times. And as you can tell, we replaced this backboard. There's no more gaping hole in the middle. But the hole is finally finished and ready to test. We have made an awesome little upgrade as well. We've added our little ball arch. It's time to see if the ball arch works. Come on! Woohoo! That's the hole-in-one one as well. Even though it's just turned 10 o'clock, we're not leaving until this grass is done. We need this course finished. Isn't that right, babe?
Wait, the floor's dirty!
No waiting.
You can't lay grass in these conditions!
So Maddie improved the conditions? These videos have a chance to start getting weird the more sleep we lost. With what? That doesn't even make sense. With the more sleep we lose, the vlogs, yeah. Tell you what, nighttime carpet laying is the one. If I was a carpet fitter, I'll be an owl or a bat. I'll be both. So what we decided to do down here is actually run the grass up to this part, and where the ball rolls down there, we're going to leave it non-grass because otherwise the ball rolls a bit too slow and might not make it down to the hole. So we're going to paint that bad boy, decorate it up, and then now I guess we can grass the course.
Right, grass is done. Believe it or not, that took 40 minutes. And now it is finally time to try it out.
40 minutes?
40 minutes!
Oh, God.
Yeah! Look at that! I did it!
Alright, course is all good. We're super happy with it. We're cutting out this hole tomorrow once we've had a few more practice runs about where the ball goes.
And there's a super exciting finishing touch which is going to be plonked on here. That's arriving halfway through the reek, so we'll have to wait for that. I'm getting super tired and I'll see you guys in the morning. Alright, it's the next day and we've got some things to do. First things first, let's finish this hole. Before we drilled this hole, we did test the ball and made sure it actually come out at this hole area to make sure it was a hole-in-one tube. And then we manufactured our DIY ball cup. Oh, it's hard when I'm trying to show camera. Which is literally just MDF, poo pipe, and a bit of grass at the bottom of it.
Woohoo! Oh, I love it! Now we can finally test this. Yes! Yay! Hey, hole-in-one work. Yeah, that's nice.
Yo, what do you reckon?
That is sick.
Now that hole's complete, all we've got to do is stick a bus on top of it. But for now, we'll move on to the next hole.
Alright. Now this is the space that we're working with to build the final 2 holes. And these need to be absolutely amazing because this is going to be the first hole you play as you walk into the room. And this is going to be the last one that you get to play before you leave back to the jungle. But right now, there's a pretty big problem. Giant hole.
And unfortunately, we live in the UK where the weather isn't the best. And that's why we're enclosing it, sealing it, so the lorry can function all year round. Now, the origin of indoor mini golf courses actually comes from Scandinavia. They are known for their short days and long nights. And with the UK being so wet and cold most of the year, indoor mini golf courses are now so popular in the UK. But none of them are on a lorry.
Okie dokie, the wall's in now. That took the best part of all day to build. But finally, the lorry's all nice and dry and nice and warm thanks to this wall. To keep the thing nice and dry all throughout the year, we've installed a plastic panel here which just keeps it waterproof, the same as on this side. For now, the door is having to stay off because that's the only entrance point for us to get our big, long, gangly materials in the lorry. Other than that, we're finally ready to move on to a hole again. Come on! Now, this is the space that we're working with. Super tiny. Here's the tee off, and here's the hole. Now, what makes this super technical isn't the build. Introducing the easiest mini golf hole possible.
This hole is exactly how it sounds. If you miss it, you're an idiot. With the rest of the holes in the lorry being so quirky and difficult, we're bringing the simplicity of mini golf back. A simple, short, dead straight shot. And the best part about it is you can't blame anyone for if you miss. Now, as you can imagine, when designing a mini golf course, it's pretty difficult. You're aiming to please all types of players. Kids, competitive people, old grannies, and just the leisurely type. And this hole should satisfy everyone. And the best part, the extra space we save from building such a small hole can be used to make an amazing hole in the next one.
It's in!
And that's it. The hole is now done. But there are a couple things we're adding. Introducing concrete thing.
Look at that thing.
2 of them.
Oh.
Now, what I love about this hole is the fact that I'm actually just scared to try it. Because it's so easy, if you miss this, you just feel stupid. Alright, now the easiest hole is complete. It's time to test it out. And guess what? I'm not going first. That is. It's the easiest mini golf course. Actually, that easy. It's not that easy!
That is ridiculous.
Sweet! Perfect, and this is a perfect time to now claim back a point, which is so easy, and now I bet you feel stupid.
I do feel really stupid.
Alright, come on. Don't lose this one, John.
You're gonna miss now.
Nah, I'm not.
Here you are.
Come on! Woohoo! Toby's turn. Come on. Yes! Woohoo! That's perfect. It's amazing.
What happens when you make me go first?
I love this hole.
Yeah.
It's so simple.
It's more of like a mental warfare kind of hole.
It's psychological. This is a psychological game. But I think you'll all be glad to know that we actually installed this hole for a specific reason. Because now we've got quite a lot of space for this last hole. More space than we even thought. And in all honesty, that's left us not really knowing what to do in this space. So I think we've actually got to plan something.
This is the first hole that we've actually shared with you guys the planning process. But it's actually super hard. It just requires so many ideas being flung around and just bouncing off each other. We spent all evening thinking of this idea, then...
And welcome back to the drawing board. Here we go, the last hole, we've got an idea. Here is the perimeter of our course. And for this hole, it took us about 2 days to come up with this idea. This is your tee-off zone. And this is your final hole. Now to start, you're going to shoot the ball up a curved ramp, which is here. And this is going to lead you aiming to get it in a hole-in-one shoot, here. Similar to a basketball hoop. Now this will take you down a track, leading you to a hole-in-one. If you miss this, you're going to slide all the way down a ramp where you're completely blocked by an obstacle. That forces you to have to play around to get to the hole. So I hope your aim's good.
Now this sounds nothing like the original plan we had for this hole, but the ability to bounce unique creative ideas makes for the best mini golf holes. But it's one thing to come up with a good idea and a whole new level of hard when you come up with an idea that is good, but it's also actually feasible to build, especially for us idiots. So we tried our best to bring the vision to life, and we went ahead and tested this thing rigorously. And of course, it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows.
So we've come across a problem with our ramp. It's not using the actual slow gradient up like a ramp. It's just more so thudding against the back and winging and hooping towards the hoop. So we need to try and mess around with this, mess around with the angles and variations, and hopefully we can get the ball going, oh, not like that, and more so like that. Oh, so remove the board and added some grass. Give it a test. So amongst our experimentation, we found out that when we push this ramp all the way back, oh, it's terrible. But when we elongate the ramp and slow down the, what's it called? The slope. Check this out.
Ah, there we go.
It works, and it's worked about 8 out of 10 times. So we're pretty happy with that. Don't hit it bad, and it should go in.
So now us idiots figured out how to make the ramp work. It was time for some target practice. Time for the hoop, baby.
A wonky cut.
So while Maddie was inside adjusting some of the holes around, me and Toby were moving on to the hoop.
Now we've got a ramp, we need a target for our hole-in-one. Introducing our handmade, hand-woven bamboo lampshade for £8. But to stop our balls from flying everywhere, we need to build a cage.
1 side, 2 sides, 3 sides, 4. How many ones until I add a door?
We're not actually building a door. I don't even know why I said that. This box-like thing is gonna house the hoop, preventing the mini balls from flying everywhere.
This one. Oh. Yeah, we'll give it a test.
Sick.
Looks blinking sick though, look at that.
That's so sick.
That looks like I want to smack a ball at it and hope it goes in. Let's give this a test. Don't judge the stance, I'm doing it for your entertainment. No! Look at it.
That's it, yeah.
Oh! Because this course is so short, and after we all got this in first time, loads of times, we believe that this is a bit too big for this ball. So, we're going to shrink it down.
And to do that, we left it up to Maddie.
God! That shouldn't be that hard!
Her plan was to pre-drill loads of holes around the edges and then one massive hole in the centre, but it was attempting to fight back.
I'm screwing it to the board so that it doesn't go fly in, and I think this is gonna work.
But Maddie has proved once again just how she can outsmart a piece of plastic.
Yeah! We did it! Oh, that feels so good. It's not central though. We need these things.
And with those little holes she drilled earlier on, she can now zip tie it to the basket, meaning it will never fall off.
All right, let's go see if that's any harder to get it in.
Let's try it out. Now the hole is smaller. Oh, hit the metal, hit the metal.
No.
That hit the metal. We're going to go.
You just missed.
No! It's
Can't blame the metal for that.
No, I'll tell you what, like, it's all mental. It gets in your head, you're like, that hole's smaller. I'm scared.
So after that, we decided that we loved it and it was time to clean up these dangly bits and time for our favourite idea on the whole course yet. And funnily enough, it wasn't even ours. Thanks, Eden.
Now, we got our target. Woohoo! There we go, hanging basket. Look at it.
We could have just bought a hanging basket.
Yeah. We've just been thinking about this, right? And we're thinking, we like the fact that it swings. So if we could figure out a way to make some sort of flexi pipe that still allows it to swing, but stops balls that miss from being able to get in, attach it to the bottom of something,
sure the hoover fits perfect.
Then that can just go straight through the wall and
Yeah.
into the hole-in-one. You haven't even got to connect it to bamboo.
Yeah. Well, no, it can go into the bamboo
then it
there,
can
this
just literally
side.
drop out here into a bamboo.
And
that travels
look,
all the way
imagine
along.
if that was it. And there's some movement still.
Yeah, it's quite sick, isn't it?
Oh!
We're having flexi pipes so we can swing.
A swing! Now let's create an exit for the people that don't get it in the basket. Woohoo! Oh! It only gets stuck twice. Now our basket's hanging, there's 3 things left we need to do for this hole until it's done. First thing, install the grass. Second thing, sort out the rest of the course. And third and finally, pipe in the hanging basket,
Which will lead to a hole-in-one. And for the tee-off zone, we had to make this thing square so it's good for a left and right-handed player.
Now we're ready to design the path for the losers. Now for this part of the course, we want to add an obstacle to force players to go around to the hole over here. So we're going to add this here. But to make it more interesting, we're going to add a shortcut. So we've just manufactured an off-cut ramp, and he's going to sit there with that but up. So there's a tiny chance you get to shortcut to the hole. Yeah, that's sick. Yo, I actually love this thing. It's so sick. It gives you another chance to get like a hole in 2 instead of having to go all the way around. It's so fun, but it's pretty difficult, and you do have to get a bit lucky.
So now the bad boy deflector's in place, which we're super happy with, it's finally time for us to start working on the hole-in-one chance, which is going to be interesting and is the most exciting part of this whole course. However, there is a slight problem. We love the way the basket moves, and when you hit the ball, if it lands on there, the fact this moves, it's so quirky and cool. So we need to try and figure out a way to maintain a hole-in-one shot with tube/piping, but also maintain the swing and movement of the basket. And to do that, we're using this flexi pipe that isn't very flexible.
Oh my god, we're through! Yay, we're in!
But not without 2 people. This stuff was ridiculously tight in this hole. But I guess that means that no golf ball should damage it.
Flexi pipes in, the basket can swing, and this can move. Let's stop that.
Hello, old friend buddy zip tie. Looking back on it, maybe we shouldn't have used an old lampshade to build this course. But it was seeming to work. It was the rest of it which was a problem, so it was time to start sawing this stuff away
No going back now.
and fixing our tubings into place. To direct our balls down to the bamboo, we built this wooden frame and covered it with this mesh.
So now, in order to get the ball from over here, all the way over to here where the hole's going to be, we need... Bring it in, Toby.
Bamboo.
Woohoo!
But it's not quite track ready yet.
Now, we're not quite strangers when it comes to bamboo. In fact, we've got a whole bar built out of it, and because this mini golf course is jungle themed, we've built most of the courses using it. Now, a lot of this construction has given us a lot of time for trial and error, and we believe we found the most efficient way to smoothen out the lumps.
Now we need 2 holes.
One hole in the bamboo that leads to the hole, and then the other hole in the floor, which is led by the hole in the bamboo. Are you confused yet?
Oh. Hey!
Maybe that's because we didn't even put a hole in the bamboo, we just made a slit. But nevertheless, it works, and now you're not confused.
Yeah!
No.
No!
Yeah. Way! There we go. Never say never. Aye, there we go.
Oh my god, you took half the board with it.
Now this whole course is built, there's only one thing left to do. Come on, golf club. Way! First try!
Building a mini golf course is one of the most difficult things we have ever done. But on the contrary, one of the most rewarding.
Hey! Hole-in-one, baby!
Building and sharing this mini golf course with you guys
Hey!
has been just an amazing experience. From the start of the project, where we didn't even know if it was possible, to being stood here now, playing the last hole we will ever build, it's definitely something that none of us will ever forget. And if you're watching till now, thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Oh! Yo, look at that! Yo, you've been nice! What a rule!
You are directly responsible for making our dream of making videos come to life.
Hey!
He hates me.
And right now, it's only just the beginning.
Oh, that's nice.
Don't you start.
This is honestly probably my favourite course of the whole lorry.
Easily mine.
Look at it, I just love it, and it plays so well, it feels so big. That's awesome, the hole-in-one's sweet. Happy days.
Okay, so now we officially have 9 holes in the mini golf lorry, which is crazy. And although they're looking absolutely insane right now, they're about to look even better. We're gonna be adding LEDs, painting the whole thing, doing all the design stuff that we haven't done just yet. But all that good stuff is happening in next week's episode, so make sure to join us for that. And thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. It really helps us out.